Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades 2, where today we are in desperate need of some driftwood. It's like the only major thing I still really want to see is that dock. So I guess we're going up. What is our current testament for dealing with Eris? It is the axe, and the axe has the grave thirst right now, so that seems like the way to go. Do I want to... We have to turn on another level of fear. And I mean, we could certainly just intensify this, right? It's not all that difficult. It's a little annoying with the axe because, part of what is great about the axe is its ability to clear things in like one or two hits. But I still feel like the Vow of Rebuke is probably one of the least annoying ways to generate 1 point of fear. Can increase the number of foes in encounters. I think we'll just do it this way.
The silver pool.
So there was a little patch, and it looks like some art got added. That's fun. So okay, in any case, let's equip the axe. Let's interact with this. No, I don't want to treat Chronos. I want to... Isn't interacting with the dark spot how you get the... Oh, I guess these are the access aspects. I haven't actually unlocked either of them, is the reason that we can't do that. So this relies on dark, which we've never gotten any of. And this relies on me having an extra Karen loyalty card, which I don't. Which I never ever do. So as it is, we're stuck with the aspect of Melanoe, which is just attack power and max life. Did they change this? Is this what this always was? I mean, it's good in any case. I don't hate that. We could upgrade our gathering stuff. I don't know that it matters terribly. We're certainly not upgrading this because it costs driftwood. We pay a pretty significant amount of ash to get more psyche. This would be more compelling earlier. Obviously, like at this point we have an amount of psyche that's pretty easy to be happy with. So I guess let's just yeah, it feels like some of this stuff changed. I didn't actually look at the patch notes. I guess it was a more substantial patch than I was expecting. In any case, we'll just take the normal version of the axe out. It's fine. We've had good strong success with this thing in the past. And Chronos and the shovel. Yeah, I think this makes sense.
The oath.
Let's go break some stuff. Oh, what am I doing? We don't have to interact with this. Let's go break some stuff.
Unfinished business here. Strength, knowledge, patience.
So it is my first game of the day. First Hades of the day. So oh, I didn't check. Well, first of all, I didn't check my keepsake. But secondly, look at that keepsake art.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
You have gone far since last we met, especially for someone with no steeds. Thus, I commend you, and may all of your future attempts in turn succeed.
Listen, if you want to give me a horse, I could probably do some things with that. Wolfhowl's good, right? I can't imagine Total Eclipse being very useful on most of the situations we find ourselves in on the surface, and this probably isn't going to affect the enemies we most want it to affect. So we'll take the Wolfhowl. That's fine.
A valuable is near.
It is strange though that it's called Wolf Howl, and what it is you like stomp on an enemy, and it's not even like a howling sound that accompanies it or anything. It doesn't seem to fit exactly. Okay. No tombstone, just a hell of a lot of dead guys. You know, I'm just now realizing I was kind of expecting, for some reason, that the blue hearts would act like armor and would prevent me from staggering enemies.
The gods.
But they don't. They totally do not do that.
Granddaughter, where have you been? In the deepest reaches of your father's realm, perhaps? Striking at the very heart of our enemy. One can but hope.
It's been a few days since I played last, and she missed me. That's awfully sweet. I do not hate plus 45% attack damage. Tranquil Gain is a pretty good one, though. It restores very quickly, and you don't have to stand still very long to get it to fire. I think we'll take this.
For my mother.
Actually, I actually like that one.
The city square.
Okay, let's start with the hammer. We'll figure other stuff out from there, but the precise nature of the hammer improvement is going to help influence a lot of our other decisions.
Shades, you're free.
There we go. That took a little bit more work than I was expecting. Ah. All right, not the cleanest here.
Rest again for now.
There were elements of that could have been improved. So I've never used Psychic Whirlwind. This is an Omega attack no matter what, huh? All right.
My silver shines. You again.
I mean, it really does let you pump out the damage during the attack period.
Some moss.
Also, holy hell, there is so much moss. By a huge margin, the most common reagent. I feel like we never even need it for anything. We just have this pile of moss accumulating. Okay, so we're in on, I guess, like maybe trying to get Scorch on our attack. The thing is, the Scorch Boon, does the Scorch Boon come with... Oh, jeez. How do I access the book? We don't have that upgrade, do we? I don't remember if the Scorch Boon comes
Barrier has
with
lost some of its strength.
bonus attack damage or very much bonus attack damage, because that seems like it would be really useful. Obviously, like I wouldn't be heartbroken to have Apollo or Demeter on our attack either. Let's do this mini boss bonus rarity boon here. See what it gives us, and we'll figure things out from there.
Let this be a message to your lord.
Yeah, I'm definitely overcommitting on my attacks here. Ah! I did that like the cast was gonna stop the projectile in midair. And he managed to dodge my attack. Just terrible, terrible work on my part.
One less traitor.
Alright, well, I am getting my ass kicked here.
Saying that you gave him one from all of us. Chronos, that is. A right proper old-fashioned beating, that is. Must have felt all warm and cozy, didn't it? Makes you want to do it again and again.
Yeah, there's an element to that. Okay, so no, it doesn't give bonus damage, it's just Scorch inflicting. So even though, like, in theory, us running up and, like, going into Omega attack mode and then swinging through it would allow us to stack up Scorch pretty quickly, we probably are not gaining as much damage as we would from just, like, a decent percentage multiplier, because we are attacking for a very high base damage. But Smoldering and Glowing Coal are both, I think, really strong. I think let's take Glowing Coal. There are lots of improvements you can get to your cast that are as good as Smoldering. And Glowing Coal makes them all better. Oh, indeed.
Some seeds.
Okay. I think let's pick up Apollo now. We're definitely going to want the double heart, and we will take it, but it doesn't need to be right now.
Ghastly thing.
These all just set off. Should have control now. And what I'm supposed to be doing is charging this up, but it's a little hard to get it going actually.
Pathetic.
Oh, interesting. A thing that I did not expect, because it doesn't say it on there, in the text of the upgrade we took, is that it seems like that lets me dash during the spin without interrupting the spin. You can attack and special and dash. Unless they made it so you can...
Hold on. Contact with you in the deepest level of the Underworld. Soon after, though, our enemies flew into disarray, at least for a while. Your doing, wasn't it? Fine work.
That might just be a patch change, though. It could be that they made it so you can dash while maintaining the spin, just because somebody. It's hard to imagine somebody feeling like the axe needs a buff, but I really would like the attack boon if you could see your way to. So the special with this weapon is not spectacular. Right, you only get an actual attack out of the Omega special. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take Nova Strike at this rarity and hope we can maybe like augment it later. It's a bummer though. You definitely hope for it higher. Alright, that was the thing I most wanted, was to get my attack boon settled. Now let's go for the hearts. One thing I will say is already becoming a little bit of a problem is the amount of visual noise that this build is producing.
A centaur heart.
I'm getting hit by stuff that I'm not seeing coming because I'm because I'm creating so much light and color everywhere. Alright, pretty dramatic overkill that. Yeah, and you'd really love to see greater
Feeling fine.
greater gains from palms on this, which you would get if it was a higher rarity. Okay.
What's left of
So,
Fira?
2 left. Apollo, Demeter, I mean, like, what am I hoping to get from Hephaestus? The dash boon, I guess? Or... No, pretty much it. That's pretty much it. It's the dash boon. Yeah. It would be good. That's really annoying. I took damage because I got stuck on a wagon wheel.
One pylon left.
Yeah, the little, like, the little bits around the edges of these arenas really suck to deal with. Also, I'm taking so much damage from, like, unevenly spaced garbage on the ground that's not even visible.
That was careless.
Am I to understand you gave a certain titan a right thorough walloping of late? Mayhap I helped in my own way? Not like you took down Chronos with your bare hands, eh? The point is, good job, Witchy.
I don't think that was his point. Yeah.
My silver's come alive.
So I'm taking huge amounts of damage. There was a tiny, tiny little bit of fire behind the tombstone, like completely obscured by the tombstone, I think. Just really, really crummy. I wish there were fewer just you can't stand here effects. So the question now is Demeter versus Apollo for this last door, I think. Well, what am I hoping for? I don't know. I think we'll go this way. Ah, additional eyes. Why? One melee attack from those guys does 12 damage. It's 2 separate shots of 6. Yeah, one thing I definitely like a lot about the strategy of running in with an Omega attack here is that it strips the blue armor off of people really fast.
One thing you and Hephaestus have in common is you don't seem to get a lot of sun. I often try to coax him from his cave, and while I usually fail, not this time.
It may be well the witchy catches on to your routine. Now make yourself useful over here. Let's start stick these samurai where you don't get a lot of sun.
Okay, larger blasts. That is probably pretty good. Plus, it's a duo that we've never had before. I feel like we did not get as many
Let's get out of here.
side reward rooms as we usually do.
Pure water.
Like, what do we got 2 in total there. And I feel like sometimes we get 2 in a single room. Alright, a little bit of free money.
Get on. I've returned.
Something new to say?
Yes, my lord. I spoke the oath, if that is what you mean. Thus in shadow I serve, and to shadow I'll return ere comes the light of dawn.
Huh. Okay, Smithy Sprint getting improved is probably the right call.
The Titan's coin that you exchanged for this message. We shall find all of it, melt it down, and return the gold whence it came.
3 boons become common and then gain rarity every 3 encounters. I mean, we're early enough in the run that I think this is very good, and there's a decent chance we don't really have that many boons. There's a pretty good chance it affects Nova Strike, so I think we gotta take this. As much as I think Gale Force and Arctic Ring are both actually very, very good for us.
I see.
Okay. So Glowing Coal was already... Yeah, these 2 were already purple rarity, but they'll go up higher. And I'm actually like I'm really excited about Nova Strike improving.
Really? Where do you think you're going anyway? No ship that sails from the docks back there is gonna take the likes of you. Come to think of it, lately we've had no ships at all.
The deathless fleet of Chronos is still out there in the waters of the Rift. Apparently, when one ship sinks, another rises to replace it from the depths. Drowned sailors for its crew.
You're pulling my leg. The dead can sail nowadays? I thought they were no good for anything but food. Might have to teach them to take on some of my household chores.
I went in a little early. Don't much care for taking damage there. Yeah, huh. Not quite sure why I'm getting hit on these, during these dashes. Find a second hold still here. They are not making it super easy.
Hide forever. What's that?
Okay, that's not bad. It's hard to know, like, where's a safe time to spin during his pattern.
I'll find you. I see you.
Okay, these are some mean-spirited sheep, that's for sure. Okay, that time I didn't take damage.
No use.
Come on, come on. We can at least afford to, like, slow down and take a second with him, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, little sheep.
There are periods in his pattern where he is not paying a lot of attention to what you're doing. Damn it. That's cowardice. I'm very upset about that. That was such a good spin, and I had the attacks going in already, and he was just like, nah, I don't want to take that damage, actually. I'm like, I get it, but I don't think that's allowed. Oh, shoot. Right, no, magic. Come on. There we go. I was trying so hard not to spend a Death Defiance there.
Eat that.
Just absolutely miserable. Really, really, really bad work.
Across a foul-smelling hovel, crudely furnished with assorted fixtures of exaggerated proportion, and strewn with remains both fresh and long decayed, comes a waft of seaborne air.
I smell mostly the decay.
Okay, so... Okay, art for all the keepsakes. Wow. The Evil Eye. Is Eris still our Evil Eye target? She is. I might just pull this. It's not going to help us get to her, but I am going to need help during the fight. Like, if we're taking things to try to survive longer, it would be like the sash, maybe, or something like that, right? But also, wouldn't it be sick if I just played better? What if I just played better? I'm going to take the Evil Eye. And just, yeah, and just survive. Okay, a Path of Stars, like boon for sure. Path of Stars, I think we can wait on both of those. 10 Psyche is not, that's not a very compelling amount. It's a pretty small amount of money though. Okay. No Driftwood yet. And it's really the only thing that we do need. Fish? Nope. Okay, no free fish. Alright, I guess let's just go to it. This
course needs to be set.
sucks a little bit. The whole area catching fire like that. Do I want to do this, or do we want to see if we can get a get the vent boost? Maybe like the vent boon would be good. Boons for our special are not particularly meaningful. There's lots of good stuff we could get from Hermes. Yeah. Darn it. Curse your mobility.
Princess to come out of a shell. All I can get from him are work orders. Bring me more bronze and such. Glad you can put the fruits of all this labor to good use.
That's true, I do love murder. Nitro Boost does make it a little bit easier to safely apply the Hephaestus boon. I think I might actually... 3 hits blocked per encounter. Yeah, maybe, right? Or quick buck. We're not low on money. And you find a lot of money, topside especially, I think. Yeah.
Greater might.
Interesting. Huh, that's weird. I'm not sure why my Omega attack stopped charging.
Special delivery.
Okay, we get 3. So viciousness would be very good. The next hit from your attack or special deals critical damage. That's all right. I think vicinity is better. I don't think either of them's like amazing. This is a strange way for this thing to be shaped too, because like these little offshoots, they don't seem like you would ever want to take them. So I think I want to come along here.
With the grace of the moon.
Coming in hot.
In the name of Hades.
Attacks and specials gain a small amount of power. Give up the smithy sprint. I don't think that's the way to go. I mean,
Getting
slow
warmer.
cooker's fine. I wish it was a larger number. It's tough to get a lot of value out of it with the axe, is all. But obviously, if we're doing a lot of Omega attacks, it is helpful.
Cheers, Em.
Lord Hermes.
It's really tough to stop those barrel guys from getting off their first spin. There it is. I wanted to get him to commit his anchor strike before I walked over there.
Brought some for everyone.
Okay, there we go. Finally actually managed to get in on the dude quickly enough to stop him from just spinning into us. That's right. That was almost bad. I really do appreciate Icarus's help. Apparently this wave just contains all of the enemies. Also, we're having another one here where it's turning out to be very difficult to activate our game.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Got you something?
Hey.
Giving up glowing coal is interesting. I'm not remembering to use it very much. I guess once we take Smoldering, yeah. Once we take Smoldering, it does get pretty good. And also, apparently, we fulfilled a prophecy of some kind.
Be safe, Icarus. Go unseen, all right?
You too, Melly. Something happened since the last time you were here. These ships, one after another, they all sank. Never seen these waters so calm. Did you?
Did I reach Chronos in my father's house and slay him? Yes. And did he then reconstitute himself, perhaps entirely negating whatever I achieved? Also, yes.
I always knew you'd get him, Melly. But as you can see, his risen fleet has risen once again. Though sounds to me like you found one of its weaknesses.
Well, nobody likes being stabbed to death. That's interesting. Every 5 encounters, heal for 10 and also get 3 palm slices is such a weird design. Casts also blast the area, dealing 20 damage to you, but only in the cast, right?
Let me know how it goes.
I guess we'll find out.
Be in touch.
Careful out there.
Alright, I'm getting just absolutely murdered. But hey, look, some driftwood. Okay, so the blast takes a little bit longer than I'm expecting to go off. Something I need to keep an eye on.
Denied.
I really thought I was going to get away with that clean. Yeah, I feel way safer just trying to use that now that I know that we can dash and hold on to it. Even more, hell yeah, let's go for it. Who dares? Okay, you can hex during it as well. That's interesting. I don't know where my enemies are, but I'll just refill real quick.
Enough of this.
Let's just not blow myself up with that. I actually really like this cast boon.
Look to my light nearby.
Our casts are getting quite
Calm
strong.
that shade down, Chronos.
Alright, well we got our one driftwood, and this run is a success, no matter how badly Eris murders me at this point.
Charon's ship.
This is providing 80%. Yeah. Bonus of 80% damage on the axe's basic attack value seems very significant.
Better.
Let's get to work. You seen that Icarus flying about? At first I took him for some giant ghostly bird, but it's that kid of Daedalus, all right. I reckon he made his latest wind himself. He's not too bad.
And as we all know, nothing could possibly go wrong with those wings, so... plus 5% damage per earth boon is very compelling. Also, Furnace Blast is very compelling, although I'm not remembering to use this very often. It is fire as well. I feel like I gotta take martial art.
Such strength. You wretches.
Good work there, Chronos. This is kind of a disappointing choice. I guess probably more Psyche?
In my way.
I'm not actually even sure whether we need more. The thing is, I know that our current level of we're not like our current level of grasp. We're not gated from the next level entirely by Psyche. It's other stuff too. I just can't remember what exactly. You know what? Maybe I'm best off just standing over here. There we go.
Next vessel.
Turns out we're getting the bones whether we want them or not.
This is the hidden isle I revealed.
Oh, nice.
A shrouded glade, shorn from the heart of the land, somehow remains suggestive of a time of peace and beauty. that has long since fallen deep into the distant past.
Times change.
Yeah, this is extremely welcome, actually.
Some mandrake seeds.
All right, all right. Centaur Heart, Mystery Boon. Can't afford to buy it now. I'm surprised that there are 5 encounters left. Honestly, there might not be. Whatever, I'll take this too. Oh, in fact, is this the pre-Eris shop? I think it is. So I may have just chosen not to buy anything right before the boss fight. Well.
Be safe, Lord Charon.
I kind of thought they wouldn't show us one of those so close to the boss. You know, if we didn't have a chance of getting at least some of the items.
Ah. So, ready to get shot all the way back to hell, Trouble?
Oh, I thought there was going to be more talking. It's a pretty decent chunk of damage already.
How about this?
And also, you know, the amount that I'm taking. This sucks. I mean, at least the oil she's on isn't lit, but that's a lot of damage. I should be standing still. What am I doing? Damn it. Trying to make it to cover over here. Yeah, it's much easier to get the full spin off on her if you can dash without breaking it. Damn it, stop moving. Haha, gotcha. Play Ring Around the Rosie with her a little bit until the thing charges.
Buzz off.
It's a little embarrassing for her that she couldn't see it coming. Hey, thanks, Hermes. Really super helpful.
The Testament of Night.
Alright, no other loot around here. I have to say that fight with her went surprisingly smoothly. I really thought that was going to be a lot uglier.
Embodiment of strife, the death-delivering princess seeks a means by which to travel to the mountain of the gods, and she shall use those means as soon as they exist.
No! Return to Shadow now.
Alright, not my greatest run, not the cleanest thing ever, but the weight of the math was just too much for her. Thank you, Chronos.
Glad to be back here with you. But it's a new night now. You stay right there, okay? You there, Dora?
Guess not.
It's an auspicious night.
You used to know everything that was going to occur, didn't you, Lord Moros? Up until recently, from what I gathered. I can't imagine.
Well, imagine it being rather dull, always knowing what's to come. But now I'm no different than you. How do you get by like this? Many surprises are unwelcome, yet there also can be pleasant ones, true?
I'm sure it helps that I don't know it any other way. This must be very difficult for you.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. It sucks. Oh, okay, that's what we finished.
The shades shall rise up at your side.
Well, I will certainly take all of that. And apparently also I'm picking up after... You know what? No, I'm not picking up after Eris. Can I run along? No, I can't.
What to cast?
All right.
Come along then. Come, spirits of the dead. I have a task for you.
'Tis done. The tactician brings ill tidings with an optimistic bent. Fine. And what news from the men of the Isles, if any yet survive?
According to my confidants, they've all sworn in with Chronos, I'm afraid. Mortals, they often want whatever they don't have. Another golden age in this case. The promise of one.
'Tis a lie that spares their betrayal rather than a promise. They shall perish then, by the wrath of the gods.
And then their wretched souls shall hound us with renewed vengefulness. I've witnessed endless wars before, madam. So have you gods. How can we stop this?
We cannot. Melinoi, however. Certainly you can, correct?
I can and shall.
Yeah, maybe. I would call that a verified maybe.
Was it always like this? Between you and Headmistress? I used to think it was me you hated most of all.
You've always been naive, Princess. As for Hecate, I liked her better before she decided this right here was the best use of my talents.
She made that decision long ago. So you're going to resent her forever? Or are you going to do something about it?
I am doing something about it. I'm honoring my vow to Mother Nyx. Else I'd be long gone, much to your disappointment, I'm sure.
I would be very disappointed, yes.
Right? Because we like each other, remember? All right, let's see about this. Okay, it's going to pass 16 time units, so actually... Let's gather the plants here.
Adequate.
And replant whatever origin seeds for sure. Poppies and mandrakes are not a high priority here. I don't think we need any more nightshade.
Take all the time you need.
Do with the wheat. And I guess the garlic?
Live and thrive.
Okay. And do I have a recipe that I want to put on here? Yeah, I see no reason not to do this.
Great Mother Gaia, listen to my heart's desire.
So mote it be.
We'll have the opportunity to at least look at that. But mostly, do I have anything I can put on here? I could pull a shadow extraction in case we want to, like, make some more moonlit essence. Yeah.
It'll be worth the wait.
It's expensive, though.
I thought I saw some movement by the fishing pier. A thorough investigation is probably in order, right?
Either that or rot here standing guard, right? Know what? Fine. I'll bite. Doubt anything else will. To have been born a fish. A life spent mucking about in the river of lamentation, only to be plucked out by you. What did they do to deserve this?
Shouldn't you be the one to know the answer to that? Perhaps it's the will of the fates that determines how we're born. Then you ensure we get our dues based on the choices that we make.
Be a lot easier if everyone was born on equal footing. But no one in my family thinks life's meant to be fair, other than me.
How can life possibly be fair, knowing there are creatures of all sorts, such as those dwelling in these waters?
We'd have to put a bit more structure into who decides how mortals are born, or how their souls come back to life. Topic for a different time. Think I saw a bit of movement over there. Make it a fair fight.
Okay, it seems like it's just like the first game. Trying not
See one down
to
there.
twitch. I am supposed to just be waiting, right? Like until it pulls down. It feels like maybe I'm supposed to be.
Caught one. Fair catch.
Okay, not the rare catch, not the good one, but it's something.
Gave them a fair shot, didn't we? Real battle of wits back there.
Death to Chronos?
Ugh.
Okay, so with that, I believe we have maxed out her her heart meter, and probably, you know, whatever is available here is not available in this build. The end of all that.
You're ready.
Look at this. Look at all this free stuff. All right. Here we may as well plant.
Grow and flourish.
I think we have a bunch of mandrake. But I think we also have a bunch of nightshades. So I guess just kind of throw a little bit of everything in there. Kind of whatever.
Smells delicious.
All right, then I think we will go ahead and just compress that into some more moonlit essence.
Power to create.
With that, this should be ready as well.
Right on time.
All right, so let's see here. Where is the... There's a bit in the training grounds where we're supposed to be able to interact more with our animal companion, right? Oh, Skelly's not here. Oh, that's not it.
I'll get through all that gloom somehow.
I mean, it doesn't really look gloomy. It's actually rather beautiful. Yeah, the art in these games is just stellar. I know, like, it's almost not even worth commenting on because everybody knows Supergiant just absolutely destroys it every single time. They're incredible at all of this stuff. Maybe hold on. Did I misread what that upgrade did?
It's
Right,
cooking
I'm not
still.
not even allowed to look at it right now. Man. All right, whatever.
The altar of ashes.
So yeah, both a huge amount of psyche and also some resources that I've never even seen before, and also 3 shadow to push us up to 30. It's definitely getting a little out of control here. Okay, so I mean, I don't think. Do we want to make any changes here? Activate all 5 cards in any other row. See, the thing is, I'm not really very excited about the queen. I feel like we get our duo boons. Like, duo boons are, like, the default, right? All the time. Origination is good. It's fine. Were we applying it in that last run? Not really, right? It's a lot easier if you have something like Demeter or something with like a long-lasting buff. You can alter location rewards. Because, like, the Huntress would be nice to have. You know what? I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm acting like it's a big deal, a big important decision. But actually, I kind of think... Where is that other... There we go. I scrolled down too fast. Yeah, that's right. This one needs dark. You don't get an indication where stuff might be from until you have seen it for the first time, which I guess is fair enough. I guess I just sell these at the broker for bones. Yeah. All right. I think actually, now that we've gotten to see the dock, and we've gotten to see that getting our hearts all the way up with Nemesis isn't going to show us any additional scenes or anything, I think maybe we've seen all I want to see of this like early build of Hades 2. It's really coming along. Honestly, it feels close to done. It feels really close. So I think we're going to leave it here. That's going to be it for us for today and for the next little while. We probably will not come back until 1.0, because I want to have time to sort of let it feel fresh again, let them put in whatever else is going to be put in. But I'm excited. I'm hugely excited for the proper release of this. It is already in such good shape. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, there is such a backlog of cool and interesting games that have come out in this period. Like, everything dropped all at once. There's so much stuff I'm excited to get to. I hope y'all will be just as excited to see it, and we'll see you then.